the Weekly Noticias.
Darling, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I
Yes,
go?
we're back. I'm back, Chris, as well.
Welcome back, Tim.
Thank you very much. They've let me out of the care home.
Yeah, I tried to stop him, but yeah.
My thanks to John Groves, who kept my seat warm for the past 2 episodes. You did fantastic, John. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Weekly Noticias. It's produced by the brilliant Spain in English network. It's a sort of a language exchange show that helps you to improve your English and your Spanish, or at least my Spanish, by having fun, Xavi, yeah? Analyzing.
Yes, I hope so.
We have fun analysing the weekly news in English, Spanish and Spanglish each week, and sometimes Catalanish, and even, for some reason, Swedish as well, a bit of Swedish Linglish.
Svengelska.
What's that mean?
Swedish, just Swinglish.
Swinglish,
Yeah.
okay. It's also a game show, but it's very hard to win points. The rules are simple, Miguel Angel. There aren't any.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Glad to be here.
I make up the rules as I go along. We also aim to help you learn at least 7 specific English words during the show, and then we ask our teams at the end of the 7th round to make a coherent sentence with those 7 words, and preferably, Chris, as few extra words as possible. Okay,
a few words.
That's the main part of the game. I'm the host, Tim Parfitt, and I've got some great people in the studio with me this week. You've heard some of them already. On my right, as always, in his normal chair and captain of the team that hardly ever wins, although who knows, it could be their lucky week, is the British comedian here in Spain, the man with the perfect looks for radio. Welcome, Chris Groves.
Hello.
Hey, bravo.
Yes.
And on Chris's team this week, I'm very honoured to have you here. He's an author and communications expert who lectures at many of Spain's business schools. And he's also been described on Amazon, I love this word, as a Guardiologist.
Oh, that's me.
Guardiologist, exactly. His first book, The Guardiola Method, has been published in Spanish, Slovenian, Japanese, German, Italian and English. And it chronicles not just the sporting, but also the psychological, political and cultural aspects of Pep Guardiola.
That's true.
And his leadership skills, Chris. Did you get that?
Ah, yes.
So he clearly knows about leadership. And therefore, I think you should hand over the leadership to your team this week. Please welcome to Miguel Angel Violan.
I appreciate it.
Very good.
We get you the best team members, Chris, always.
I do get the best team members.
Yeah. You had an astronaut one week, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Or somebody that's shaken the hand of an astronaut.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't
On
know
my
about
left
It was a
is
dog.
Exactly. On my left is our regular award-winning international Spanish comedian, a regular on TV's Comedy Central. Yeah.
Yes.
He's about to do a new tour, I believe. Yeah.
I'm going to do a new show.
A new show.
And a tour eventually, I hope so.
He's already performed in the States, Ireland, Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, and Holland. Poco a poco, he speaks better English than most Englishmen. Yeah.
Yeah. Poco a poco. Yes.
Because we're improving his English on the Weekly Noticias each week.
I know this. I know this.
Yeah.
Please welcome Xavi Castells.
Xavi.
And that's enough applause, thank you. And on Xavi's team
Don't deserve any more. No?
is our very own institution again, our very own third Swede, production guru, music coordinator. And as I always say, if it wasn't for her, the Weekly Noticias probably wouldn't ever happen. And the amazing Viveka Nilsson. Yeah?
Thank you.
Round of applause. Yeah. And having hosted this crazy show for the past 2 weeks, he's now our third referee again in a safe position. You're in a safer position as third referee, or the video assistant referee, as well as our noisemaker and scorer. He's the very talented scriptwriter and wordsmith from the UK, a regular on the Weekly Noticias. Please welcome John Groves.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay.
Welcome back, Tim.
It's good to be back, John. It's good to be back.
Lovely.
You're going to occasionally hear words from my 2 yes and no assistants. One says... Okay, and the other one says...
Yes.
And they try to keep you in check, Miguel Angel.
Okay.
All right, if you say the
Yeah,
wrong thing.
watch
And you'll hear bells and buzzers, and sometimes there's some mad laughs going on. It's a bit of a crazy show, really. And you can follow us on social media at Weekly Noticias, but we're now going to go straight to round 1. And this is the people or things in the news. This week is why are they in the news? We're going to start with actually pretty sad news, to be honest. Well, very sad news. Montserrat Caball. I'm going to tell you why she's in the news, but she's in the news because she sadly died at the age of 85, and her funeral was in Barcelona, attended by big names from the world of politics, entertainment, and music this week. But we're going to talk a little bit about her career, and some of the questions I have are some on the trivia, perhaps the less known aspects of her career. But can anyone guess? Does anyone want to think what trivia we might come up with on Montserrat Caball?
Well, a lot of people think that she performed this Barcelona tune with Freddie Mercury at the opening of the Olympics in 1992, which there's a famous video clip picturing, but they did not perform in 1992.
Very good. That's a half a point there to Viveka. Yeah. Well, when did they perform it then?
I think it was in 1987 because, well, certainly Freddie Mercury passed away in 1991.
Yes,
so,
very good. Very good point. Yeah. And why did they do it in 87 then? What was
it would be the launch. I guess it was the launch of the attempt to become, or when they were given the actual Olympic Games, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're going to give Chris half a point.
I can score more points on this subject. Well, I think they were called upon by the International Olympic Committee to perform this song. To start the campaign promoting the Barcelona Olympics, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And where did this song reach in the charts, the UK singles charts?
Number 1?
No?
2?
No?
Well,
Eight.
we'll just keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9.
8, correct.
Hey!
1 point.
Okay, when else has this song been performed live? Now, that's a trick question, because if Freddie Mercury was already died.
I know this answer
well,
though. At what was it? Where or when? The question.
When?
In 1999 at the UEFA Champions League finals
No,
at Camp Nou.
Yes, you're right, actually. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know
Yes.
I'm right.
Yeah, you are right. It was at the and where were the 90?
I don't know, I'll go home. I'm okay with that.
We're in the same team.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I can be
Where were the 1999 UEFA Champions League finals held?
in Milan.
No.
I just told you.
Where were you
Okay.
born, Miguel Angel?
Repeat the question, please.
Where were the 1999 UEFA Champions League final held?
Oh, to God.
Barcelona?
At the Camp Nou.
Yes, at
Okay.
Barcelona, in the
Yeah,
Camp Nou.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Manchester. I know the match.
Yes.
Manchester, Bayern Munich, Manchester.
Yes.
Yes.
2-3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was a tragedy for the Bayern München.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Okay, what else is
Sorry.
Montserrat Caball known for? Well, this is unfair. I mean, there was also some kind of a bad story about her for what?
She was never on a diet. Is
She
that-
what?
Never on a diet. Is that
No,
no?
She's a
we're not
large-
gonna-
That's okay, we're not.
We're not
If you had to
Well, she is
draw, if you said to someone, draw an opera singer, they would draw her. It's
Well, you could say they would draw anyone of that.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
could
yeah.
say Pavarotti, but she was actually convicted for tax evasion. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had to pay a big fine.
she did. Half a point for Miguel Angel for that. How much was the fine she had to pay?
I don't remember, but something interesting about her is that she was poor when she was young.
Yeah.
She had to rest at Plaza Catalunya in Barcelona
Yeah,
with her family.
right,
She
exactly.
had no money.
Yeah, and she had an amazing career. So she I mean, the story of the tax evasion is people are picking up on it, but she did pay all the money back, and she had she dedicated herself to various charities. She was a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador and so forth. So I say, let's raise a glass. Let's raise a glass to Montserrat Caball. But one last trivia question: what was her full name? Can anyone give me her full name?
Oh, I don't remember. Montserrat.
Come on, anyone?
Montserrat
Well, you got one
Caball.
word in there. You got 2 words in there.
Caball de la Caballes.
Okay, it's Maria de Montserrat,
Maria.
Bibiana,
Montserrat.
Concepción, Caballé y Folk.
Wow.
folk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very,
I was going to
very
say that.
Catalan.
Yeah.
name, folk.
Okay, so there you go. Okay. Next in the news, we have another very, very famous person called Banksy and also Picasso. Why are they in the news?
I just want to say I am Banksy. I've been keeping it. I've been keeping it a secret. I think it's time.
This was the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Weekly Noticias
I am Picasso.
exclusive.
Well, Chris, if you really are Banksy, what did you do this week?
Several things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you so far haven't got any points for the
No,
answer
that's
of
it.
you
No,
being
well.
Banksy.
Should
I
any of us
do.
try and
Yes, anyone.
get some
yeah,
points?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there was an auction
Yes.
at Sotheby's.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And very famous painting by
What was the
Banksy.
painting called?
Girl with balloon?
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Yeah,
She has
yeah,
a balloon,
yeah.
heart-shaped.
Yeah. Does she still have a balloon?
No.
I
think
she does.
pops.
She
Eh?
does. Yeah,
I
good
think
point.
she
She
does,
does. Yeah.
yeah.
But does she have any legs?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I stopped halfway.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
So, so there was like this kind of publicity stunt whereby he had hidden a shredder inside
Yes.
the frame of the painting.
Yes.
So it was sold for around £1 million or dollars at the auction, and
Yes.
then as it was sold and the hammer confirmed the purchase, it went through the shredder.
Yes. Very good. Very good
yeah.
points from Viveka.
She's done her homework
She's
today.
done her homework. Yes, it's quite right. And does that devalue the painting? Do you think, or has it made it more
People are deciding whether it's worth more now.
shredded?
So,
Yeah.
to be honest, I'm going home and just cutting up all my daughter's pictures.
He said when he did this this stunt of shredding the paper. Do you want me to say what he said in Spanish or English?
Do,
James?
in
I want to
Spanish.
say, in Spanish.
You want it?
Please,
He
yeah.
said el impulso.
Hey, wait a minute. Poco a poco.
Poco a poco, right? I'm going to say it in Spanish. Here we go. El impulso de destruir es también impulso creativo.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That sounds economic.
Exactly. Which means, apparently, the urge to destroy is also a creative urge. And he says this comes from Picasso, but does it come from Picasso?
No.
No. Good point for Chris. He only had to say yes
Or
or
yes.
no.
I don't know which. One of them.
It was actually...
Well, who does it come from?
I don't know. Hang on, but it doesn't
I
come...
do. I can tell you. It came
Everyone's-
from.
Banksy.
Everyone says it comes from Picasso. but
He
I
knows.
thi-
He knows.
He knows. He knows.
Yeah,
Come from an economy, Schumpeter, and that means that creativity and destruction come along.
Yes. Good point.
Schumpeter.
Good. Very good point. Victor.
Schumpeter.
Yes.
German economist.
Are you sure you're not making it up? Because we didn't know who Schumpeter is, to be honest. I mean, you could... No, it's
The Sotheby's senior director and head of contemporary art said, it appears we've just got Banksy'd.
Banksy Ed. That's the
Banksy
Spanish
Ed.
version.
Banksy.
It's a good word. It's like being a Guardiologist, being a Banksyologist, or being Banksy'd, no?
Oh, I have the copyright about making these names.
Yeah? Okay. All right, we'll be careful. Okay. Some Banksy trivia. Who is Banksy, Chris? We know it's not you, so who is he? What is he defined as? Who is he in the Wikipedia?
I don't know who he is.
Right.
He's a street artist who paints
He's a
on walls and
graffiti
stuff.
artist.
Graffiti artist.
A hoodie? Has he got a hoodie?
He has a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's described as
I
an
do
o-
know people who know him though.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Well, he's an anonymous England-based street artist, vandal, political activist, and film director.
In fairness, everybody could say they knew him, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it might be you.
Yes.
We don't know.
Okay. Next in the news is, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly.
try.
Yeah. Kokemaya.
That sounds like something
Yeah.
you need to go to the doctor for, to be honest, Tim.
Yeah, you said
Well, we're going to give Chris half a
I'll
point.
make you a cocky buena.
Kokemaya.
Kokemaya, perfect.
Okay. Why is Kokemaya in the news?
Because one of his songs was...
It's a he, yeah?
One of his songs.
Yeah, yeah.
I say his songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Was used for Vox, no, I think?
Yeah,
Vox,
Yeah, not the TV.
No, the
Not the TV.
Not really.
Vox.
Vox. Yeah.
And I guess the song was talking about...
What was the
two
song?
The song was used for Vox,
Yeah.
and it was for two homosexuals and talking about cocaine or something, no?
Right. And why did they use that?
Because
Vox.
Vox likes cocaine? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Whoa. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I don't know.
What was the song called?
Was called actually Coke for Vox.
No. It was called No Puedo Beber Sin Ti.
Okay.
Why are you laughing? Did I say that wrong?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just slightly.
You say like you were drunk, like you
What do
were.
you mean I didn't say it like I
You
was
said.
drunk. I
No,
didn't say it like that.
say again.
Okay. No puedo beber sin
No, but you say.
In fairness, the nose perfect.
No, but you say it fast, like I mean normal.
Okay. No puedo beber sin. Okay.
That's proficiency level.
Well, I'm not going to say that a lot more
That's
then.
prophecy.
Okay, we're going to have some Kokemaya trivia. Okay. What is Kokemaya's real name? Nobody knows. do
Juan
they?
Carlos.
No.
Juan Carlos Maya.
You wouldn't change your name from Juan Carlos to Coque.
No.
It's Jorge.
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 No Jorge.
I think we're going to be an hour.
Okay.
on this.
Okay.
Let's just say Coque Maya. And what band did he used to be the front man of?
Los Ronaldo.
The Rolling
Very
Stones.
good. Los Ronaldos.
Yeah, well done.
Can anyone name a film that he was in? There was only one.
Los Ronaldos, the movie.
No. He was in a film called Todo es Mentira with Penelope Cruz.
Yeah, it's todos.
Yeah.
Todos.
Okay,
What is
all right.
Mentira?
Next in the news, also a bit of a delicate subject, this one, but also an allegedly. CR7, what is it and why is it in the news? CR7.
This is the new Star Wars droid.
The CR7?
Yes. No, it's C-3PO and that they've got for the new film. They've got
CR7.
CR7.
No.
Footballing.
I have
The
one.
striker.
droid.
Yeah, I have also something regarding. Do you know? Yeah.
Who, Ronaldo, you say?
Yes,
Yeah, CR7.
exactly.
Oh, Ronaldo is accused of several rapings.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, allegedly he is, yes.
No, you can be
allegedly.
accused.
He's accused.
That's
You
what
can
I'm
be
saying.
accused of
He is,
something.
yes. Why is he called CR7? Where's that come from? That was his number.
Oh, let
Playing
me
it.
think.
Does he play number
He's-
7 always?
Yeah, I do think so.
Right,
Yeah,
Well, in
that's-
Madrid, no. In Madrid, he used to play the number 9 at the beginning.
right. Okay.
So,
Yes,
He
you're
got
right.
demoted.
We're going to
He
give
got
Miguel
demoted,
Angel a point for that. Las Vegas officers aim to quiz the ex-Manchester United star about the alleged sexual assault of someone in the States in June 2009.
But
He
if the-
has denied the claims and has called them as fake news and an abominable false story. But we want to talk about him as well for his trivia, Ronaldo. No, what would you call? I mean, first of all, what would you call? You know, you're a Guardiologist. Yeah. What would you call somebody who was obsessed with not obsessed, but an expert
Obsessed
on
with me.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh, okay.
What- would it be a Christianologist or a Ronaldologist?
Yeah, the second one.
The second, you're wrong. The answer is a CR7ologist. CR7ologist.
Is that the official answer?
That's the official. Anyone can name his full name?
Cristiano
Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Dos
Number
Santos.
7.
Very good. A point for Xavi.
I'm not happy to know that.
That is fantastic. Dos Santos, yeah. So
comes from
Cristiano
Madeira.
Ronaldo, 2 saints, yeah. And,
Yeah, 2 saints, yeah, correct.
When was he born?
Madeira.
When?
Funchal, Madeira.
Where you? That's where he was born, yeah.
Yeah.
When? When?
When?
Oh, he's 34 now.
We're going to give you a half a point for where.
30 years ago.
Yes.
34, no?
1985. 5th of February 1985.
No, 33. He's 33
Okay.
now.
All right, very good. Next in the news are crazy cat ladies. Why are crazy cat ladies in the news?
There's a new social media, new
Yes.
app. It's called Crazy Cat Ladies. Is that
Yes.
Ah,
a new app?
app.
I don't know.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
cat
a
ladies
cool-
can
you
get
can-
together.
Yeah.
You can meet.
Yeah,
You get
can meet
beeps,
together. It's like
you
a
get little lights
it's
up
called
when you're near. I can have a
mythic
crazy cat,
cat.
lady.
mythic cat.
Ah.
No, that's not why they're in the news. No.
Okay.
Any
But
other?
It's a good app, though.
Do you know what a cat lady is, Chavi?
Well, I mean, call me crazy, but I think I could figure it out.
Go on,
There's a
then.
lady
Good.
that's got a cat and is a single lady.
No, but not a cat.
No. What? Killed a cat?
No.
No, a cat. No.
No.
A lady that possesses
Possesses a cat.
a cat.
Yeah.
Possesses a cat.
But
Thank you.
it's more of a lady that possesses like 80 cats.
Okay, yeah, so a single lady.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, she doesn't have, it's not necessarily a single lady.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, widow as well.
One lady
Widow
with
or
60
single lady.
cat. I mean, we don't know if she's married or not.
Let's
mean,
be honest.
In
Let's be
Spain,
honest.
in Spain,
Yeah.
like the stereotype of a cat lady is a single lady,
With
fat or crazy,
with 80 cats, yeah.
with a lot of cats. Yeah.
I'm sure there's quite a few ladies that have 80 cats that are also married and have friends and partners and so forth. But so the cat lady doesn't have to be necessarily.
Do you think there's? Do you think
No
there's? Do
puedo vivir sin ti. But
you think there's women with?
what?
Do you think there's any women with 80 husbands who also have a cat? Though?
Yeah, possibly, Chris. We'll give Chris half a point. Well, actually, this caught my eye, this headline, because I thought it was just crazy cat ladies. It comes from an El Pais article, actually. It says, Madrid's crazy cat ladies aren't crazy, and they have a license. And it's actually quite an interesting story, because it's the City Hall have actually given a license for these cat-holics.
Exactly.
Yes.
Animal abuse. Yeah.
To help actually neuter these cats.
Yeah.
These And
They're
2 years.
helping to neuter the cat.
Yeah, it was illegal to look after cat colonies before 2 years ago, and and now the mayor of Madrid has managed to approve a project to manage feral cat colonies. So anyway, that was in the news as well. So after the first round, John, the word wheel throws up what?
First round, the word wheel throws out the word shredded.
And that comes from the Banksy painting.
Ah,
Shredded.
Shredded.
Miguel Angel, do you understand what shredded means? I'm sure.
No,
Because
I'm
the
not sure.
Well, it's when you put paper through a shredding machine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and the
Let's
paper-
define it with the same word. Yes.
shredding.
Okay, well, define shredded means something when it's shredded.
But you can also
Shredded.
you can shred cheese as well.
You don't shred trees.
You great
Cheese.
Cheese. You don't shred cheese. You grate trees.
Yeah, I
but-
think
but-
cheese is great. I love
Yeah, okay.
cheese.
So you. Yeah,
No,
okay.
well, actually, you're saying cheese is great. That's
Yes.
not the say it's
Okay.
grated cheese.
Anyway,
Okay, so you
shredding.
can shred cabbage. You can shred
Shredding.
cabbage.
That's chopping cabbage.
Oh fuck.
Okay, right.
Allegedly.
€1 in up.
Round two is.
Anyway.
This is the answer. What is the question?
Okay, yes.
Jesus.
Should we do the
This-
scores?
Well, okay, yeah. why not?
Scores. The score. Interesting. I only say that because it's interesting that Chris and Miguel Angel are actually on 9,
No, it's
whereas
impossible.
Xavi and Viveka, who seems to have turned up a little bit over-prepared, are on 5.
There you
Let that be a
go.
lesson to you.
No one likes a
So
swap.
that doesn't pay off.
Okay, well, you're doing very well, Miguel Angel.
They're getting
Chris.
shredded.
Yeah. They're getting shredded or grated.
Go over.
Okay, the next round two is, this is the answer. What is the question? The answer this week is 1,220 kilometers per hour, and you have to guess what the question is. What is the question?
What's the real speed limit on the German autobahn?
A good half a point for Chris for trying to say something amusing, but it's not the real answer.
Something to do with the
Shall we?
Hyperloop, the train. The train.
Not Hyperloop.
Hyperloop.
Yeah, Hyperloop. Very good.
Yeah.
Good point for Xavi there.
Hyperloop. Okay, I read Hyperloo. I thought it was a very fast toilet.
No, what is the Hyperloop? Anyone for?
I don't know,
bonus
but
point?
I read it was a train, but it's not a train because it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't touch the.
It doesn't touch the floor.
No, that's not. That's like a
So
plane.
it's an aeroplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That flies very. Low.
Very low.
Yeah.
So how does it fly? Does it?
With there or something, magnets or something. I don't know.
Well,
You
it
know,
is.
probably.
It is actually defined as a mode of transport. It's a slimline capsule, which can reach speeds of 1,220 kilometers per hour. High-tech transportation, allowing a trip from Barcelona to Madrid to be trimmed to just 25 minutes.
No way.
Yeah. They're shredding the trip to 25 minutes. And that's so. So Xavi gets the points there, I think, for
Okay.
Hyperloop. Yeah. Can anyone give me some more trivia on Hyperloops? Who invented Hyperloops?
No.
No.
I don't know,
It was,
Mr.
there
Luke.
was a company, no? It was
Yeah. The
it's
Hyperloop
called
company.
Tesla.
Yes, very good. Elon Musk was involved. Yeah.
Ah,
Very good. Yeah.
I can
Is
tell
it seriously?
there's a similar experience between LA and San Francisco.
Very
concerning
good.
that.
Yeah. LA and San Francisco is basically pretty much where it's been
they're only
being
open
tested
now, so
on
it's
the
been-
Interstate 5 corridor. And the Hyperloop concept has been explicitly open sourced by Musk and SpaceX. What's SpaceX? Should I know? Yeah.
Well,
SpaceX.
isn't that the tourism to the moon
Yeah, but
project?
yeah, I think so. You're quite right. It was tested in California, and then it's coming over to
Just
Europe.
try.
So very good. What does the word we'll throw up after that?
The word wheel throws out the word slimline.
Slimline. So we've got shredded and slimline. Do you know what slimline means?
It means that it cannot get fatter.
Yeah, it's like when you
Always
drink.
says slim, no?
Yeah, it's like when you drink a tonic water, and it's slimline tonic. Even though you've had 20 gins, you can have a slimline tonic, and it's supposed to make you slimmer. Okay.
Okay,
So shredded
I
and
got
Mine
slimline.
is- it's
Okay, round 3.
sleek.
Okay.
This is the missing word headline round, and we normally have I think we normally have a Spanish word and a Spanish missing word and a English one. What would you like first?
Spanish.
You'd like the Spanish, okay. Puigdemont, Trump, and Kim Jong-un posibles candidatos para what?
I know
Blank.
that.
Yeah?
MasterChef.
MasterChef. I think we definitely
would
get a
watch
point
that.
for Master.
Yeah, I would watch that.
That would be
It
actually
will be eat or die.
no, that's a
Hairstyle of the year.
hairstyle of the year.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's actually quite good as well. Yeah. Anything? No, Miguel Angel?
Eurovision contest.
Eurovision Song Contest could also be. No?
I think it was Nobel Prize.
It was actually no. None of you have got the right answer.
Nobel
Well,
Prize.
I
Just
do
said
know
it,
the
yeah.
right
Okay, go on then.
answer.
What
Yeah,
is the right answer?
We're gonna lose point.
I'm sorry for being over-prepared. Well,
It's to do with Sweden. Your
exactly,
home,
which
your
I
home
was going to
country.
say, like the Eurovision, which we usually control and win most
So
of the
what
time.
has it got to do with?
Premio Nobel de la Paz.
Oh.
Yes, Premio Nobel de la Paz. Very, very good. The three politicians were amongst the favourites to be given the prestigious award, according to Time magazine, based on a
Yeah.
betting odds. No? Who instead won the Nobel Peace Prize? Chris. Silence.
Aznar.
It wasn't me
No.
this year again.
Do you know?
You mean the last year?
Yeah, this year, last week, this
now.
week.
Oh, let me think about it.
Yeah.
Was,
How long do you want to have to think about it, Miguel?
was it Jose Maria Aznar?
No,
really.
No,
No, really, not yet.
no, you're not ready yet.
So no,
I
I
forgot it.
It's for two people, actually, for their work against sexual violence in war.
Then it wasn't Jose Maria Aznar.
Oh, the Me Too,
Good
Me
point
Too
from Chef.
campaign, Me Too campaign.
Yes, it's linked to the Me Too campaign. Yeah.
Me Too campaign.
So it's actually Dennis. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce his name right.
Well, we do.
Let's assume that.
Dennis Mukwege. And
I
I do apologise, Dennis. I apologise if I've pronounced your name wrong. It's possibly
please
Dennis
pronounce it?
Mukwege. I don't know. But anyway, Dennis and Nadia Murad won the work for their won the award for their work against sexual violence.
You can say it how you want because they're not allowed to get cross because they'll lose the
Very
lose the
good.
prize.
Very good. Half a point for Chris for trying to make a little joke about that. What about some Swedish trivia on the Nobel Prize itself? Anyone tell me, why is it called Nobel?
Because of Alfred Nobel.
Who's Alfred Nobel?
He invented dynamite.
What?
Which is good for the Peace
why,
Prize.
why would they give a peace prize to someone who invented dynamite?
Look, it's not necessarily logical, but that's our history.
And who
like-
awards these prizes?
Well, he had an explosive idea to reward
Very
talent in the world.
Ah,
Very
yeah.
good.
And
Very
Points
good.
there.
he lived in Finland, by the way.
In Swedish, it's called the Nobel Priset.
Precis.
Preset.
Yeah. In
Nobel-
Norwegian, it's the Nobel Prisen. And their prize is awarded annually by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, the Swedish Academy, and the Karolinska Institutet, and the Norwegian Nobel Committee.
If you say so, yeah.
and Alfred Nobel was in there as well. Now, can anyone name any Nobel Peace Prize winners? Come on. Bonus points.
Mother Teresa.
Menachem Begin and Anwar el-Sadat.
Very good.
Both together.
Yes, exactly.
Due to the Camp David agreements.
Yeah, and Shimon Peres, actually.
Yeah,
the
it
same
was
year.
in the
yeah.
70s.
Yep, exactly. Who else? Come on, anyone?
Barack
He's got 2
Obama.
points.
Barack
there.
Obama.
Very
Barack
good.
Obama.
Anyone else?
Mother Teresa.
Teresa.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Yeah.
Anyone- That's not on my list.
No,
go on.
but she did.
Okay.
James Carter.
Jimmy Carter, but we're going to give you half a point for the Carter, and not for the... Well, we'll give him James Carter. Jimmy Carter, okay.
James Earl Carter.
Barack
Jimmy's-
Obama. Who else? Who else? Al Gore, nobody said?
Al Gore.
No.
Yeah.
I said
Al
Al
Gore.
Gore. I said.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone? Come on.
Yeah, Henry Kissinger.
Very
I was
good.
going to say.
Very good. Anyone?
Not,
Can you
not
give me
Kim
anyone?
Jong Un. That's probably the best thing.
Okay,
to
what
come out
about
of this.
Kofi Annan?
Kofi Annan.
What
Yes,
about
yeah.
him?
What about Nelson Mandela?
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
This.
David Trimble, Miguel Gorbachev, and Desmond
Miguel
Tutu.
Gorbachev?
Yes,
I
he
don't
won the
know.
Nobel Prize. Yes.
Miguel
Has
Gorbachev.
anyone from Spain ever won it?
No.
Yes.
You mean the Peace Prize?
Yes.
Or?
No,
No,
No, no.
not at all.
But they've won many other prizes. Okay. English missing word quote is Jesus. I think I'm going to say it as Jesus. I'm not going to say Jesus because it's in English. I'm pronouncing
Yes.
it. It's Jesus unhappy with.
I know this one.
Okay,
I know this
go on,
one. I know this one for sure.
What? What's
Jesus is happy with Willy Toledo.
Well, absolutely brilliant.
No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I think we give Xavi 2 points for
Yeah,
that.
it's a good callback.
exactly.
Good callback.
Jesus is not happy with Willy Toledo. Exactly. But that's not the answer.
The Roman legal
Oh.
system.
The what? What, Chris?
The Roman legal system.
You don't even get
It
that.
wasn't
The
fair.
Roman...
It was unfair.
What, Roman numerals?
No, legal. The
He
legal
didn't get a
system.
fair trial.
Oh, that's not bad, is it? Not bad from Chris.
He's always
no,
surprised when I say something
That's
slightly
not,
amusing.
well, it's not bad, but it's not the right answer. I'm going to give you a clue. Any Guardiologist should know this answer.
Tell me.
Okay. Well, you should know because you're a Guardiologist.
I used to be. I am on vacation now.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's
do one of
Part-time
the,
cardiologist.
can one of the contestants answer the
okay.
question?
Yes. Yeah.
So as assistant
everything.
Guardiologist,
Yeah.
Guardiola's penalty call?
Yes. Very good. From Viveka. Manchester City's Gabriel Jesus says.
Oh,
he-
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, sorry, yeah. You're right, yeah.
Wasn't
Says he was
Jesus.
disappointed not to
Apologise,
take his side's late penalty in the goalless Premier League draw
Yes.
at Liverpool, and he blames Pep Guardiola. Okay, so what about some Pep Guardiola trivia now? Should we throw in some on that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'm an expert.
Okay.
I'm an expert.
Just for some bonus points. What's his full name?
Back to work. Yes. Oh, yes, Pep, and people call him Jose.
Jo-
It's
Josep-
Josep Guardiola. Josep Guardiola.
Guardiola y Serra.
Y Serra.
Salah.
Oh, it's Salah. Salah is the mother's family name. Salah.
Yeah.
Precis.
And when was he born?
San Pedro. San Pedro.
San Pedro.
I'm sorry, can I answer?
When?
Very close to Manresa.
1976.
Yeah, well, no, not 1976.
No,
No,
1975.
1971.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Yeah.
1975.
Well, yeah.
how
okay.
impressed. A
Okay.
competitor.
All right. Well.
It's for him. Okay.
Yes. Okay. What does the word will throw up after that?
Sorry, I thought you were just. It was like a round thing.
Yes.
You are the
What
new
does the
king
what
of
does the word will
Guardiology.
throw
I
up?
think should we do the scores first
Okay,
because
okay.
we missed the scores last time and that was quite a big scoring round.
Oh,
So
really?
actually, Xavi and Viveka are on 16, and Chris and Miguel Angel are actually on 19.
Oh, that's because
I've
of
had
the
to dock a
Guardiola
couple of
thing.
points because Viveka said Mother Teresa twice, which is not really in the spirit of the piece. Right. Sorry about that.
Did you say Mother Teresa twice?
Because
Yes.
you don't listen to
Which
me.
is not
I wanted to
really-
be heard.
Of all the people to mention twice,
Mother Teresa, right? Okay.
and the
what
word
does-
wheel
Yeah.
throws up the word betting.
Okay. So
Betting.
we have shredded.
Yes.
I forget what the second word was.
A slimline.
Slimline,
It's slimline.
and we have betting.
Betting.
Okay.
Betting.
We're going to go quickly into round 4 before we take a musical break, and this is our bad news story of the week. I mean, normally I give a good point or I take points away for anyone that's got bad stories that they'd like to. Xavi, do you want to start?
Yes. Well, in my in the
In
one
your
I
head.
think I want to say it's not one guy, but it's
No.
like a community.
Right, of
In-
cats.
No, it's a community of people, I guess. They are from Victoria, and they found out that there was a lady dead in the community but she has been dead 8 years,
Oh my God!
and
And no one knew.
and nobody realized in 8 years that she was dead.
And so, who's to blame? Her or the other? or
The whole
can't
building.
blame
With
her
her
for
car. She had a car, and her car was parked down there.
Right.
8
And
years.
That's terrible.
And nobody moved the car. Nobody realizes.
And in Victoria, where's Victoria? Where?
Victoria
Australia?
in Basque Country.
Oh,
Victoria.
Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
I thought you meant Victoria, like in Australia.
No, Victoria.
Victoria. Oh,
Yeah.
that's even worse. Right.
Why?
Why even worse? Well, it's
So
nearer.
it's from Bilbao. That's okay. No? I mean, you can be 8 years dead in a room and smell the whole building.
Well, in fairness, in Australia,
in
you
Australia,
probably
You're quite
don't
right.
see
You're
one.
quite right.
That's
I apologise.
Well,
I mean, if some,
I mean, people from Bilbao, they're special. We have to say that. I understand.
I just what I mean is like it's nearer, and it's nearer to home. So it's more of a shock than somebody being undiscovered in Australia.
Only
digging-
near to
yeah,
home
okay,
if you're
yeah,
here.
Okay, we're going to give him definitely a point for that. Okay, Viveka, have you got any?
I do, but
they're
it's
from
not
Australia?
quite as cheerful. It's about the IPCC
Good.
report.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, which I
very
do
good,
think
yes.
is very bad news, and we're going to be a little bit serious here. That if we don't reduce carbon emissions by 45% in
Right.
the next 12 years, we're heading into some really dangerous territories.
Where are we heading?
To serious climate change and temperatures rising and
Right. Well,
chaos.
that is chaos, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is a
Yeah.
good bad story that she's come up with.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah.
get half a point. Miguel Angel, any bad stories?
Well, mine was very similar to the one she said before, in the sense in the upcoming 10 years, hurricanes are going to be very frequent here in
Yeah.
South Europe.
Because of climate change.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great time to go to Sweden to live.
Yes. Yeah. Do you think Sweden will be safe from hurricanes?
I do hope so.
Yeah, but now there's forest fires, so
In
that's
Sweden?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was catastrophe this summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give Miguel Angel a point for that too. Chris, do you have any bad news
Well,
stories?
funny enough, the air. I was actually going to say air as well. Not air in general. I guess that's quite good in general. You know, but the air in Madrid and Barcelona, it's all related to. We're just having a go at the environment this time.
So what
Yeah.
you're trying to say is you're trying to cash in on their bad stories by
No,
saying
but
the air is
I
bad.
put this in the air. There's been a spike. There's been a spike in the contamination.
What do you
in
mean by
Barcelona.
spike?
A sharp rise
A sharp rise in contamination.
in contamination.
Right. Right. Yeah. Sharp rise in contamination in the air.
In the air in Barcelona and Madrid.
Right. And you
Due
think that's
to-
a
due to
bad
gases.
story. And this has actually come out this week, actually. I think it's the Spain's Ministry for Ecological Transition released their air quality data.
Yes,
And I think
that's
that's what
correct.
you're
That's
referring
what I
to.
was trying to say. Yes.
Yeah, but you didn't say it, so we're going to deduct half a point. And so I'm sorry about that, Chris. And I think also you were also trying to cash in on everyone else's story. So at the end of that round, before we take a musical break, what's the score?
The score is 18 to Viveka and Xavi, and it's 21.5 still
Crikey.
to Chris and Miguel Angel. So
Okay.
they're hanging on in there.
And what does the word wheel throw up after that round?
Word wheel is spike. Not
Okay,
sure why.
so we have
Spike.
Very good.
we have shredded. Remember shredded?
Yeah.
You know the paper shredding. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have slimline.
Yeah.
We have what do we have?
Betting.
Betting. And we have spike.
Spike.
Oh, yeah, the Spike Girls.
Spike. What? No.
They could be called the Spy Girls. It would be better.
That's Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Well, Spike Girls.
Spy
Yeah,
Girls.
that's what
Spinner.
Chris is like saying, a spike in air. Something. Okay. We're going to take a quick musical break. Viveka, what music have you chosen for us?
Well, in honor of Montserrat Caball, we're going to play Guide Me Home with Freddie Mercury.
Now the wind has lost my sail. Oh, will find me. Take care and side with me. Guide me back safely to my home, where I belong once more. Where is my star in heaven's bound? Where is my strength? I need it now. Who can save me? Lead me to my destiny. Guide me back safely to my home, where I belong.
We're back. You're listening to the Weekly Noticias. That is absolutely beautiful music from Maria de Montserrat, Viviana, Concepcion Caball y Folk. Fantastic. She sadly died this week, but her music lives on. You're listening to the Weekly Noticias with myself, Tim Parfitt, and Xavi Castells, Viveka Nilsson, Chris Groves and Miguel Angel. Violan, a resident Guardiologist, and my scorer, John Groves, who's now going to tell us what the score is.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We've got Xavi and Viveka on 18, and we've got Chris and Miguel Angel on 21.5. So this is looking good this week.
Very
Chris.
tense as we go into
This
the
could be
final
the one.
furlong.
Yes.
This is now round 5, is it? Yes, round 5, and this is the good news stories. Any good news stories? Anyone going to win a point by getting any good news stories? Xavi.
Well, I don't have a story, but it's something I learned this week, and I wanted to share with you. Is the maybe he knows. I don't know you guys, but
Well, let's wait and see.
it's like where the okay comes from.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
I just
okay.
read it this week, and I thought it was
The
very
word
interesting.
okay.
Yes, I thought because I don't know. I heard the story was about
First name and a family name. Okay. O means something. First name.
I thought
K,
I thought
family name.
it came from zero. I was told it came from zero killed.
Zero killed.
Oh,
Or
zero
zero
killed.
kids.
Zero kids, that'd be
no, in the
good.
Civil War,
No
it's
victims.
like no victims. Yeah, zero kill. So zero.
okay.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
always told
Yeah.
that it was like this. Like, K is used in 600 languages, and
Yes.
you know that, no?
Yes.
And we have all jokes like okie dokie. You have okie dokie.
Okie dokie, yes.
We have okay McKay.
Okay, McKay. Yeah.
We have it in Spain. That's a stupid
Yeah.
thing.
Why is it McKay?
I don't know.
Okay,
Just
carry on.
it rhymes basically. So
Yeah.
so it comes because like a bunch of very clever people use it as a humorist code, and they use like wrong words
Right.
to and okay come from wait a minute.
Right.
It's all
Please
right.
speak it right.
Like he used it's all right.
Yes.
I think.
Well, that's
Right? Yeah. All. No, seriously.
Yes.
All
Right.
was the O. Is
Okay.
O double L,
Yeah.
and right was used with a K.
Okay, a
Right.
bit like the Roman numerals.
Yeah, exactly. But
Well, Xavi, that's really fantastic. Thank you for sharing that with us.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be shorter,
I
but
thought you were going to know the end. As well, to be honest.
Okie dokie.
me too. I haven't.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna give him half a point for effort. Viveka, any good news stories?
Yeah, but I'm going to be serious again.
Oh,
The good
no.
news is we can fight the climate change. So I
We
would
can
like to
fight.
take.
How do we fight the climate change?
Well, I've almost been vegan for 10 days.
You've been vegan for 10 days.
almost vegan.
Is that
for
going to
10
help?
But
or
how
make
can
it
you
worse?
be almost
If we all
vegan?
do it, Chris, this is very important. We can cycle and we can take trains, etc., etc.
But that's not being vegan.
no.
Okay.
Cycling
No.
and taking.
These are all
Cycles,
different
non-leather,
measures that we
non-
can take.
Right. Okay, I think
Non-leather
we're going to give
bicycles.
Viveka 2 points for trying to to be vegan for 10 days.
And trying to save
Trying
the
to
world.
be vegan? That's not. That's not.
And
Okay.
we're going to take 1 away from Chris for poo-pooing it. Yeah?
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Chris, any good news stories?
Yes.
Go on then.
The old people's home. There's an old people's home in Madrid.
You know it well?
Yes,
Go on.
I've applied. It's a REPA, and they are putting together. They have a new scheme where they're putting together sort of old people and children from nurseries.
That's a lovely story, actually.
It is, and it's supposed to be very, very good for
Yeah.
the old people. The
Yeah, is it good for
responsibility
good for the kids too?
and, I guess I hope
It
so.
must be lovely for them. Yeah.
But you can't just do this. You can't just do this yourself. You can't just go in the street and give your child to an old lady. It's not
No.
allowed.
Well, that's a good story. We're going to give Chris his 2 points back for that. Miguel Angel, any stories? Good stories?
Well, mine is not really newsworthy for the audience, but personally it's important, is the fact that I had such a big call until yesterday, but this morning I got over and I could come here.
Wow,
Very good news.
All right. Okay.
that's a very, very good answer. I will give him 5 points for that.
They call it storytelling.
Yes, brilliant. Okay, and the score after that then?
It's pretty big. It's 28 to Chris and Miguel Angel, and it's only 20 to Xavi and
Yeah, because you
Viveka.
took a long time on the OK.
He was lucky he didn't lose quite a lot of
What
points
does the
there.
word wheel throw up after
The
that?
word wheel
Not
throws
okay,
up
hopefully.
nursery.
After the old people.
Nursery.
Okay,
yeah,
very
okay.
nice.
Nursery,
Okay, round 6 is our English expression and our Spanish expression. Which one do you want first, the English or the Spanish?
Let's go for
Okay.
Which one?
English.
We go for the English. The English is a little bit like the okie dokie type of thing, yeah? This one is to call... Sorry, I didn't mean to snort there. This is
That was part of the
to
thing.
go do lally. Do you know what to go do lally means?
No, I got no idea, but it sounds very okie dokie.
It's a little bit like okie dokie, yeah, but it's not. It's do lally.
it's
What is okie dokie? I don't know.
Why is it okay,
It's
McKay?
okay.
Okay, McKay is like
Okay.
okay, but
Yeah.
with a rhyme.
Yeah.
Well, so is okie dokie.
Okay, and Doolally?
Do lally.
We're talking like two cartoons.
Yes.
What is Okie Lookie? Luli?
Well, you may have hit on the answer. To go do lally might be because it is from a rhyme. Is it, Chris?
No. Yes. No. No or yes.
Okay.
One
Well,
of
first question is, what does it mean
To go a little bit loopy.
to go mad?
Yes.
them.
Yes.
Okay.
Loco.
Right.
Loco.
Very good. You get half point for that. Where does it come from?
Don't know.
From English.
Okay. It comes from after the Indian garrison town of Deolali,
Okay.
where British soldiers waited, sometimes for months, to be taken back to Britain. And therefore they suffered, well, it was quite serious really, from post-traumatic stress disorder. And so they were going to go do lally. I suppose
in
that's
Doolally.
what it means. eh? Okay, well, really interesting. That. And well, the Spanish proverb is el quinto pino.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Miguel?
No,
Can you describe for our English listeners what el quinto pino means?
Well, the so-called Quinto Pino means something really far away, so that
Yeah.
in order to reach your destination, it takes you quite a long time, and then you go to the Quinto Pino. It's not the first, the second, third, the fourth. It's the Quinto Pino.
Right, very, very good. And
My victory is a long
how did the term come along?
Quintopino. Because, there were four,
Yeah.
and then the fifth one was, I don't know why.
I know this. I know this.
You know?
I do.
You do?
I do know this.
Go on
It's
then,
from,
Chris.
It's from Felipe V.
Philip, yeah, go on.
And
yeah.
they during his time they planted some trees.
Yeah.
you know,
Where?
In
the Paseo de Requelotos.
could have been there, yeah.
Right.
Could have been there. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. That was my second choice.
Yeah.
And and the fifth one was a long way away.
That's quite right. Very good from Chris, yeah. And what did lovers used to do, Chris?
Well, I don't want to talk about that on the radio.
They would walk as far as they could towards the fifth Pinot.
Oh.
Okay.
And then people
And
sort of
then
like,
become
I
lovers.
suppose the city grew, and it was always known as the fifth Pinto.
Okay.
What do you call it? The fifth, the Quinto Pino.
Pinto. The
Pinto,
fifth
the
Pinto.
Pinto, yeah, that's
Quinto Pino.
We have another one, is Donde Cristo perdió el gorro, which is the same.
Donde Cristobal Piero.
Del Piero, yes. The Italian Cristo.
Right.
Donde Cristo perdió el gorro. ¿no?
El gorro.
El gorro.
Where,
donde Cristo-
where Cristobal lost his hat.
Yeah, it's far away as well.
Yeah.
Right, so he lost it in the Quinto
Like
Pino.
Christ.
Okay.
And then there's another one, but it's a little more nasty, which is that.
So you could
a
say
tomar por-
Cristobal went Dulali in the Quinto Pino, really. couldn't you?
Cristobal.
Yeah, Cristobal.
Who's Christabel?
Okay, after that round, what is the that round? That was round 6. What's the score, John?
Well, Chris and Miguel Angel got it pretty much sewn up. It's 29 to them and 20.5 to Xavi and Viveka.
Blimey. Okay.
And the word wheel,
Word wheel throws up.
the word outskirts.
Outskirts.
Oh, skirt.
Where's that come up
Interesting.
from?
Oh, from the city, I guess. The
Yeah.
Pinot was on the
Pino.
outskirts
It's
of
actually
the
got nothing to
city.
do with skirts. It's outskirts.
Yeah,
it's the outskirts. It's like
Suburbs.
yeah. Well,
Suburbs,
not
yeah.
yeah. It's las
Suburbs.
afueras. Las
Suburbs.
Yeah, las afueras. Yeah. Okay, so all the words we've got, because we're now going to go into round 7 where we get a bonus word. And you've got to add the 6 words. We so far have shredded, slimline, betting, spike, nursery, and outskirts. And the 7th word, therefore?
Well, the word wheel throws up Doolally, which
There
we'll
you
all
go.
remember from the last round.
Doolally.
Where
It's a
Doolally
lovely word,
features.
So you have
Doolally.
7 words,
Yes.
okay? And you've got to try and make a sentence out of those 7 words, hopefully only with 1 or 2 words more. You've got to do it quite quickly. We've got 10 minutes left. We've got another round to do. That is the fingers on buzzers final round.
Okay.
So come on, what's your sentence?
I got one, is, but I use the betting in a different way, which is even more difficult. You should consider that.
Yes, okay. Well, we'll take that into account.
The betting is that eating shredded spikes from a nursery, from the outskirts of Barcelona, you may get slimmed, but you'll go doolally.
That's actually very good. He used a lot of words there, didn't he?
He used all the words.
Yeah, he used all the words, but
Yeah.
he used a lot more to explain.
Yeah, well, he gets penalised for that. a
But
little
very
bit.
good, very
Yeah.
good. You didn't say slimline, you said get slimmer.
Yes.
But-
Slim-lined.
You slim line.
Nine,
Yeah,
he
but you
said,
did very
yeah.
good, very
Yeah.
good.
Slimed. That's what I would say. Slim-lined.
Okay, well, very good, very good. Chris, anything?
Very good. Yes. Very good.
Have you got a sentence for
I've
us?
got, well, yeah, okay. I could. Let's see. Let's say, "Out, Skirts!" shouted the head of the nursery to Mr. Skirts. "We don't."
I'm sorry. Chris. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'm going to accept this. Go on, carry on.
No.
It doesn't matter how doolally you are. There'll be no betting on which child will be more slimline, because you spiked his shredded wheat with laxative powder.
Very good, I have to say.
Right.
He did make a comeback there.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, but the thing about the extra words there.
Yeah, he
Yes,
used like
okay.
2,000.
I did write a play.
You did, it was a bit Shakespearean, but it will be good. We'll have that. Yeah, come on. What are you going to let them have? You're going to give the award to Chris's team?
Well, it's very tricky because Xavi did say slim-lined, so he didn't quite get the full compliment, but Chris's was poor, so we've taken some points off there. So at the end of that round, Xavi and Viveka on 27.5, Chris and Miguel Angel on 20.
Oh,
So he's taken a big hit there.
Okay, so there you go. There you go. And we now go into the final round.
yeah.
The final round.
Okay.
And it is the quick fire buzzers round. You both get bells. And I have a load of questions here, of many questions, and some of them are real or fake, but I don't know if they're real or fake. I've just got
Well,
the
are they real questions or fake questions? Or
sorry? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just been told by my third referee that the red ones are fake, so I'm not going to tell you which ones are the red ones.
Okay.
But now I know. And I'm also going to throw in a few Guardiologist questions.
okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
So what do you want first? What to kick us off? What do you want?
A
What?
question. Let's have a question, Tim.
Do you want a Guardiologist or do you want a real or fake? Well, just keep going.
choose.
You
Okay.
decide. Like
Okay.
always.
Tell me if this is real or fake. My cat caught Osama bin Laden.
Fake.
Correct. Cows lose their jobs as milk prices drop.
Correct.
Yes, that is a correct one. Breathing oxygen linked to staying alive. Yes?
Fake.
No, it's real.
You don't have to put if the impression is the other one.
It was automatic.
Okay, we're going to throw in...
Let's go to Guardiola.
Guardiola comes from San Pedor in northeast Spain. What did the municipal council name him in 2009? What favourite what of the town?
But that's not the yes. or no.
Favourite football manager who's been in Barcelona?
No. Anyone else? No?
I didn't get the question.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, the answer's some, so I'm just going to give you the answer.
What was it?
Okay. Can you name Guardiola's favourite England striker from the 2006 World Cup?
Favorite England
I
striker?
got
Yeah.
Leo Messi.
No. England
No,
striker.
2000.
England striker. Sorry.
He's like 6'8" tall.
From 2006.
Yes. Okay, no one knows?
Wait, no.
Okay,
Crouch.
it's Peter Crouch.
I did say Crouch. Oh, God.
Okay. True or false? Is it a real or fake headline? Mexican wave surprises surfer.
Yes, it's true.
It's false.
Okay.
Hospitals resort to hiring doctors.
Yes, it's correct.
It's correct.
Yeah.
Please say man with no arms and no legs is armed and on the run.
I think it's real.
It is real,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Fashionable Pep Guardiola appeared on the cover of which magazine?
Is that a question, or he was on the cover of which magazine?
Different magazines.
Yeah, but
Germany, Spain.
GQ. Very good, very good.
Well done.
Guardiola's right-hand man, Manuel Estiarte, is a six-time Olympian, but not in football. He was known as the Maradona of what?
I don't know.
Water polo.
Very good. Absolutely
Very,
brilliant.
very good. Yeah.
Okay, great. Pep's wife, Christina, comes from which business in Manresa?
Fashion.
Very good. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, bugs flying around with wings are flying bugs. Is that real or fake?
Yes, it's correct.
It's correct, yes. Glue spill. Police get stuck in fast lane.
Yes and no.
Yeah, that's a no. It's not true, yeah.
Oh.
This is going on far too long. Pink Floyd stole my childhood. Is that true?
That can't be an official statement.
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll give you a couple more because these are really hideously boring. Miracle cure kills fifth patient. Is that true or false?
What?
True.
Miracle cure
True.
kills
True.
fifth patient. Is that true?
It's true.
I want somebody else to answer.
Okay.
It's true. Chris is right. It's true. Okay, one more. I'm going to give you one more true or false, and then one more Guardiola to round us all off. Okay, Muddy Creek problem. It's too muddy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last Guardiola, the last Guardiola. Which famous French footballer once refused to sign a poster for Pep Guardiola when he was a ball boy?
Lotini.
Absolutely fantastic. Miguel Angel wins the final point, and that is the end
The
of that
longest.
round.
The longest.
What is the final score, John?
Well, it's all worked out in the end. After all that shenanigans, Chris and Miguel Angel are on 27, but Xavi and Viveka seem to have romped it with 34.5. So well done.
Oh, sorry about that, Miguel Angel. Okay, you've been listening to myself, Tim Parfitt, Chris Groves, Miguel Angel Violan, Xavi Castells, Viveka Nilsson and John Groves. We're going out with what music, Viveka Nilsson?
In honor of our very own Chris Groves, who, in spite of his perpetual losing streak, never fails to dust himself off and try again, by Aaliyah, Try Again.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Long time, shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. It's been a long time. Left you without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. Picky, baby girl.
What would you do to get to me?